What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're hopping into the second episode of Loki, the variant. Last time was obviously the pilot, and it basically started right after Endgame, where these time agency came in and basically said that Loki was working outside the desired timeline, and so they wanted to bring him in order to put him back basically where he's supposed to be. And at the end of the day, he was brought in because there was a variant who was out there basically destroying people and all of their agents. He's killing all of their agents as he goes through time, basically. And lo and behold, it is Loki himself, which I'm assuming, I don't know if it's a future Loki or where he came from or whatever, but we shall see. So it was a good setup. It was kind of a slower paced episode, so I'm gonna guess there's gonna be more action and things like that in this episode. It was a lot of exposition. It was a lot of just setting up for everything. So I'm excited to see where this leads. So if you want to see my full reaction, head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Or hang out right here on YouTube. That's perfectly fine. Just take 30 seconds to like, comment, and subscribe. So without further ado, here we go. The second episode of Loki the Variant. Let's go.
What's going on? You guys aren't dressed right.
Jeez. Well, that's one way to start an episode.
C-20 and her team went dark shortly after they jumped into the 1985 branch. All signs point to another ambush.
Get out on the branch. We're not just looking for a time criminal. We're looking for a Loki, a variation of this guy. Because whoever this variant is, we haven't been able to find him. So let's bring in an expert.
That's me.
In case you guys forgot.
What do you see?
We have a saying in Asgard, where there are wolf's ears, wolf's teeth in the air. It means to be aware of your surroundings. You underestimate me, just as you underestimate this lesser Loki. Which is why you walk into one wolf's mouth after another.
He's lying. There's no one out there.
This variant is insubordinate, stubborn, unpredictable.
Mona, I'm sorry. I realize that my methods with this Loki are controversial, but
Towing a dangerous variant into the field is controversial.
the variant likes to stall for time, and eventually we'll catch the other one doing the same thing, because understanding this Loki helps me get closer to the one we're chasing. You're here to help me catch the superior version of yourself.
I'm not sure superior is actually quite the right word.
There it is, right there. I believe, stupidly, that insecure need for validation would motivate you to find the killer. Not because you care about the TVA mission or being a hero, but because you know this variant is better than you.
It is adorable that you think you could possibly manipulate me. I'm 10 steps ahead of you.
This is the final step, your last chance.
What is my desperate last chance required?
Work. I need you to go over each and every one of the variant's case files and then give me your unique Loki perspective. Who knows, maybe there's something that we missed.
Well, you're idiots. I suspect you probably missed a lot.
Can I help you?
I'd like all files pertaining to the creation of the TVA.
Those are classified.
Okay, I'd like all files pertaining to the beginning of time then.
Those are classified.
Okay, the end of time.
Those are classified.
Okay, what files can I have?
Happy reading.
Yeah. Jesus.
He's hiding in apocalypses.
Any time in history, there's like a million of them.
Nexus events happen when someone does something they're not supposed to do, right?
Go down.
To Asgard before Ragnarok causes its complete destruction, and I could do anything I wanted. I could, let's say, push the Hulk off the Rainbow Bridge, and I could also set fire to the palace.
Don't set fire to the palace.
I could do whatever I want to do, and it would never matter. It wouldn't go against the dictates of the timeline, because apocalypse is coming. The variant to be hiding in the apocalypse and do whatever he wants, and we wouldn't know. Take me to a real apocalypse. Take me to Ragnarok, I'll show you.
I'm not taking you for a stroll along the promenade, much less an apocalypse.
Mobius, come on. What could possibly go wrong? We got
A lot of things.
You lure me out into the field and then you stab me in the back. And that's a theory I don't want to test.
I've never stabbed her in the back. That's such a boring form of betrayal.
You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times.
I'd never do it again. Because it got old.
Right.
You don't trust me, you can trust one thing. I love to be right.
Pompeii.
Okay, so we're gonna start very small disturbances.
Very small.
Free, my horn friends, free! Praefectus concilii ad tempus mutantem, pero acervum nuntium ad vos
Yeah, dark tidings.
morituri estis. Io haec esse vera, quod ego de futuris ad veni. Nothing matters! Any consequence. How do you do? Zero variant energy, no branching in the timeline. TVA would never even know you were here. If it were me, this is where I would hide.
3 magic lizards
Timekeepers,
created the TVA, and everyone in it,
right?
including you.
Including me.
You see, every time I start to admire your intelligence, you say something like that.
Who created you, Loki? Odin, Asgard, mystical realm beyond the stars.
It's not the same, they're completely different.
No,
It's not the same.
actually, it's exactly the same thing. Because if you think too hard about where any of us came from, who we truly are, it sounds kind of ridiculous. Existence is chaos. Nothing makes any sense, and we try to make some sense of it. And I'm just lucky that the chaos I emerged into gave me all this, my own glorious purpose.
So everything is written. There's no such thing as free will.
But it's an oversimplification.
So in fact, in a way, you and I, here at the TVA, we're the only ones who are actually free. See, I know something children don't, but no one bad is ever truly bad, and no one good is ever truly good.
Very clever.
It's like, duh, what are you talking about? But what did I say this time?
Now we have 2 variables. Apocalyptic natural disasters and Loki.
That's already it.
Alabama 2050.
While the variant should know we're coming, he could be hiding anywhere and should be considered hostile. So stay alert. Every time there is an attack, the variant steals our reset charge. He's planning something. We just don't know what. And if you see a Loki, prove it.
The bad Loki, preferably.
It's like, yeah, not me. In the variant jacket, yeah, not me. Oh, shit.
You go with D90, he stays with me.
Oh, he's under my supervision.
This is my field, Op Mobius. If he's not a threat, then it won't be a
Of course
problem.
he's a threat.
You can trust me. I understand. I have to earn that, so I will.
Why is it that people you can't trust are always saying, trust me?
Dun, dun, dun. 20 minutes, guys. We got 20 minutes.
Whoa, it's okay. It's okay.
What are you doing?
Shopping for planets in this storm.
Nope, there it is. I didn't knock him out.
Is he dead?
They usually survive. You're the fool the TVA brought in to hunt him down.
Fuck no! Damn it.
Me, I presume.
Please, if anyone's anyone, you're me.
It's real.
Hi, are you guys looking for the disaster shelter?
No.
What the hell?
You're going to call your little friends for help?
What's the matter? Too scared to meet me face to face? I'm going to overthrow the timekeepers. I could use a qualified lieutenant.
I assume you mean me.
What say you, Loki?
Don't call me that. You can call me Randy.
God, now I understand why forefathers are so annoying. Listen, games. I've been trying to help you.
The answer is no.
I gave it away. The timekeepers, where they are. I gave it away how to find them.
No, 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 no. Oh! You just everybody. Damn.
Miss Randy.
Right? Hey, that's a good TV. There he is.
This isn't about you.
All at once.
Somebody just found the sacred timeline.
Okay, that was step one. What's the next step? What are we doing? Who is this person? You know you're gonna follow, dude. You know you're gonna follow. What do you think is gonna happen? Ah, it's the end. Damn it. All right, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, that was the second episode of the first season of Loki, the variant, and it was definitely an interesting episode. You can definitely tell things are ramping up, and like I said in the preview, I figured a lot of last episode was just really setting up everything for what the series was going to be. It was cool to see like Loki figuring out how this other Loki is basically manipulating time, and how he is like getting away with popping up in all of these places, attacking the Minutemen, and then taking the time, what are the time bombs or whatever, I can't think of their name right now, but it was definitely interesting, definitely towards the end. Like, it makes sense, though, that he would hide out in apocalyptic events. And that was a really cool concept that I didn't think of. And that makes sense because he can come in and out. But if everybody dies, nothing changes. So no one is around to tell that this person from the future came and did such and such. So it's a little bit like the butterfly effect. Like, you're trying to avoid, and it just makes sense that if everything is destroyed, nothing else matters. It doesn't matter what you do. And that was a cool concept. It was cool to see Loki kind of figure that out. I was definitely confused kind of towards the end. It was like all these people, it could be Loki or the variant Loki, or, you know, not the one that we know. It's just like there were all these different people and everything else. And like, what is his goal? Obviously, we knew that Loki's goal was to get to the timekeepers. That was extremely obvious. But now it's like, what does this other Loki, what is their plan? Obviously, the first step was to basically bomb the timeline. And you have all these other timelines going on. It's like, what was the plan? Because if they're doing that, I'm thinking he wanted to get everybody out of the TVA, so then he can go into the TVA because they know how to get to the timekeepers now. And maybe take over or destroy the timekeepers or whatever. That's kind of my thinking of what's going to happen. But it was kind of slow the first half, but then once they started figuring everything out, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed that last little bit. I'm still like trying to wrap my head around of a lot of different things, but I thought it was good. I definitely think it's an interesting concept, and I so far am really, really enjoying the series, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what their plan actually is. I don't know who that blonde is. She's probably someone from the comics, but I'm not a comic book person, so I don't know these things. So I don't know the ins and outs of a lot of these things. So tell me who she is. I don't know who she is. Or maybe I have no theories. I have no clue. So maybe some of you guys can also share your theories if you don't know exactly about who she is. You know, comment below, and we'll see if we are right in the future. But this is definitely captivating. I definitely want to see where they go. And yeah, that was a really enjoyable episode. I felt like I didn't react too much because I was so like sucked into what was going on. I was like, I didn't really have time to like really react to a lot because I was just so sucked into this. It's really good. Yeah, so like all the Marvel shows, I'm definitely interested to see what happens in the future. So if you want to see my full reaction to this episode or any other episode to this show or any of the other ones I'm reacting to, head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below, or hang out right here on YouTube. That's perfectly fine. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next episode.